Look, I totally get it as a business owner myself, the things that you have to go through, setting up accounts, getting new clients, getting more customers, putting out fires, advertising, managing your budgets, all the stuff that's included in running your own home services type business. There's a lot to it. But one of the things that we forget while we do all of that is we neglect one of the most important things in our lives. We neglect ourselves. What's up, guys? Izzy here once again. And what I try to do on this channel is I try to educate home service business owners, contractors. I try to educate them on SEO, website design, make them understand the internet so they can get their businesses found. When somebody's typing in their services on the internet so they can pop up in front of them and, generate those leads. But on this video, what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about something that for some reason or another, it's popped up in my mind. I know that most of the people that watch my videos, including you, are local business, local service provider business owners, right? You're either a contractor or you provide some type of home services. And I know everything that's involved with running one of these businesses because my business is pretty much similar to it. I'm basically self employed, I do my own thing. I got to manage customers. I got to work on new projects. I got to make sure I'm reaching these certain projects at a certain timetable. I got to prospect. I got to reach out. I do advertising for myself. So I got to spend money. I got to make sure I'm getting a good return on my investment on that money that I'm spending on my own advertising to get more customers. All of this stuff. I got to deal with taxes. I get to deal with a lot of stuff, and when you go to sleep, your business is probably on your mind. And when you get up in the morning, your business is on your mind. That's just the nature of it. And sometimes I wonder if it's even worth it, in the long run. But I just know that it is because I've been an employee for a lot of time, a lot of my life. And it's good, you're nice and safe. You're just protected by a job. I always tell a lot of contractors I tell them, like, when you're an employee, the only thing you really got to worry about is just showing up on time and bringing your lunch, you know? So, what in this video, I wanted to talk about one of the things that we neglect when we start doing these things, and I'm guilty of this myself, is we start neglecting our health. We start neglecting how we eat. We don't take care of ourselves physically. And I know most of the majority of people watch my videos are guys, and I could totally get why. After a long day of work, it's really easy just to swing by their local liquor store. Everybody's got one that's close to the house. Swing by and get one of them battery packs of beer, get a six pack of your favorite adult beverage, and go to town as soon as you get home. I could totally understand it. Or when you're in a rush, you're pounding down energy drinks, you're eating some pretty shitty food out there. And when you're younger, you can get away with a lot of that stuff. But as you get older, take it from me, I'm 47 at this time of making this video. Things get difficult, so you have to take care of yourself. I talk to my wife, talk to my friends that to me, life's almost like a triad, a triforce. I used to play Zelda when I was younger. That at the top of the triangle, you have your health, then you got your wealth, and then you have love, basically your family. That you have to basically balance all three. You got to have all three going at the same time. Especially as I get older, I try to really, really focus on that. I try to spend time with the family. I take care of my health. I'm making sure I'm trying to make as much money as I can so I can, take care of all three things. If you neglect one or focus too much on the other, the whole damn thing collapses. And for a lot of guys here in the construction business and, junk removal, dumpster rental, just the home service type business, people with lawn care, whatever it might be. And we're running so many things, we're doing so many things that sometimes, we neglect our health. And it's very, very important to do the best that you can. I personally have always tried to keep myself healthy. And the last few years has been tough because I'm trying to build this thing up. I sit on my ass a lot of times. I'm taking phone calls, and I find myself neglecting in that. So I try to make sure that I'm, consistently, especially this last year or so, I've been really trying to get back to what I used to be, which is, really watching what I'm eating, making sure I'm, lifting weights. I do some cardio. I try to get good sleep, all that stuff that's important for our health, because if my health goes and your health goes, anybody's health goes, nothing else fucking matters. It's over. The whole thing collapses. or if you're really, really ill, you become a burden to your family, you become a burden to your finances, you become a burden to everything, and it sucks ass. So you have to take care of yourself. So one of the things that I wanted to do today was just make a quick video and just tell you guys to just go out there and, toss around a few weights, go out for walks, you know, try, don't eat any sugar. That's probably one of the most dangerous thing you could possibly do is just consume sugar, carbohydrates, and things like that. Eat a lot of meat, eat a lot of chicken, a lot of beef. Don't eat the breads. Don't eat any of that stuff. Just try not to eat too much, 'cause I'm guilty of that myself. I eat too much. Cut down on the adult beverages, that kind of thing. Go out there and lift some weights. There's so much information online now for training and lifting and all this other stuff. It's endless. But my philosophy on fitness is consistency. You do the same damn thing over and over and over for a long period of time, so you're going to get results. Sometimes I get younger guys who run into me and say, "Hey man, how'd you get in? How you get in shape?" I'm like, "Dude, I just do the basic shit. I do a little bit of bench press, shoulder presses, tricep stuff, pull ups, pull downs, uh, bicep work, some rows, some squats, do a little cardio, the basic shit." But the thing that I do as I do it consistently, week in and week out, week in and week out. Weekends, I do it consistently, And for a lot of you guys that are in business, you already have the discipline to run a business. I see some of the shit you guys got to deal with. Like I said, invoicing, dealing with customers, it's a lot on your plate. And you guys have the discipline to run that. So to me, you already have it in you to keep yourself in shape, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself active. Because it doesn't really take all of them. It's just adding a little bit more to that plate you already have. What's another thing, right? If all you're going to do is go walk, get up extra early and just go walk for 30 minutes a day. Even that, you can listen to some cool music or some podcasts that you might like. That's the kind of shit that I do, and I like doing that. Sometimes I go out and do some sprints, things like that, burpees, whatever, right? But just keep yourself active. Working a schedule to lift some weights. You know, when you're on the road, try not to eat a bunch of shit. When I used to drive a truck, back when I was trying to keep myself nice and fit, sometimes I forget my damn lunch. And I wasn't about to go to the liquor store and buy a hot dog, a bag of Doritos, and a fucking Coke, because that's bad for me, especially as I get older. And there's people would find it odd. I would buy the hard boiled eggs that were in the deli section sometimes. Sometimes I'd get cans of tuna and just take them to work. That's all I'd eat. It's cans of tuna, um, something like, even a freaking canned chicken, whatever. The way I saw it was just food, get me going, keep me fit, and keep me going. And that's the kind of stuff that I wanted to do, make sure that I just didn't get out of shape and things like that. So this is why I just wanted to make this video, just to remind you guys to take care of yourselves, get some exercise, get some sleep, don't drink too much, eat a lot of protein, a lot of meats, cut back on the carbohydrates, cut back on the sugar, and take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, everything else is going to fall apart. So also I wanted to share with you guys just this quick rant that I just had in the top of my head. I just, for some reason, wanted to tell you guys about it, because like I said, I know a lot of the guys I talk to are home service business providers and contractors, and I know the type of lives that you guys live, because my life's very similar to it. And me being a concrete contractor and delivering for Lowe's, I work with a lot of contractors, and I know exactly the bad habits we could get into if we don't take care of ourselves. All right, guys. So that's all I got for you guys today. And until next time.